Hey guys, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and this is Tika's Gardens, and we are going to be doing some work in the vegetable garden today. So let me show you what's going on over here and tell you exactly what we're going to be doing. Okay guys, so as I enter the vegetable garden, I have, as you can see, some marigolds here that I use as a natural pesticide. I'm going to kind of refresh this bed. I've already done it a couple times. I keep working at it to try to keep the weeds from, coming back. I've got some bags of garden soil for the bed, so we'll get that topped with that. And then I have this bed back here and this bed back here to work on. And I'm going to get the bell peppers and habanero peppers planted today as well. So I've already broken these beds up like last week sometime, as you can see. I re-broke up the soil, turned it over in here this morning, and added bone meal and fertilizer, some plant tone, and I use the rest of my other fertilizer that has the beneficial bacteria in it as well. So I'm now going to top that off and then plant the vegetables. I'm going to kind of turn over the soil in this bed here and that one, add the plant tone and bone meal, and then top it with fresh garden soil. And I kind of rearranged how I was going to do my plantings. So I have tomatoes. This bed ended up being a full bed of tomatoes. I have these, and then I have these little seedlings that were growing in the bed that the tomatoes were growing in last year. So I grouped them all together, and they're growing pretty good here. I got some tomato cages so I can put over the tomatoes as they're growing. You can see they're already starting to flower. This one. Let's get in here. There you go. This one as well. There's some flowers on this one. There's flowers in here. So all of them as I'm looking. So they're growing fast. They're flowering, getting close to being ready to fruit. So we're going to get these tomato cages on those. So basically these back two beds, we're going to be filling up with garden soil, getting the vegetables out. We're going to do the same here. And my husband's going to be planting some seeds that he has that he wants to give a try. So he'll do that right here. So that is the plan for today, is just to get things out in the vegetable garden. So let's get to filling these beds and let's get these peppers out. And I want to do it as quickly as I can because, as you can see, we have heavily overcast skies and it is raining up the street from us, but it's not raining here. So basically, when I was driving home from the store for picking up my order of soil, I was driving in a little bit of light rain, but as soon as I turned into my subdivision, nothing. So you know how that goes. So I definitely want to get this done before the rains make it to our little community here. So let's get started. All right, so I've got everything done that I wanted to do in the vegetable garden today. I've got these two beds, the one behind me, the one over here. I've got those done. This one doesn't have anything in it yet. I'll be putting something in there in the next day or two. I've got the peppers and stuff out in this bed. That bed is ready for planting, for putting seeds out. And so I've got to do this back bed here. And as the other areas start to clear up from our fall and spring vegetables, I'll take care of those and put out fresh seeds there. But yeah, I'm good and tired, but I am so happy to have those in ground. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, so I'm starting at the very back of the vegetable garden, and this is the bed with the peppers. I've got green bell peppers right here. There's 6. I've got 3 habaneros. I need to get 2 more, 1 for that corner and 1 for this corner. So this bed is basically a pepper bed. I have this bed all done. I'm going to put some okra over there. I'll figure out here. I have to do this bed. I am going to put red bell peppers in this bed right here. And any excess overflow over there. You can see this bed up here is done. So my husband will be putting his seeds out there. I'm going to continue eating on my lettuce, and we'll pick a few more mustards, but we'll be pulling those up soon for fresh mustards to grow. And all of the tomatoes, that is the garbage truck back there. But anyway, all of the tomatoes are caged now, so I'm happy to have that done. So that is everything in the vegetable garden for today. And I am good and tired, so I'm just going to kind of give you a sweep of everything. I love when the beds are fresh and ready to go. Look at that. Look at that. So pretty. The snapdragons are so pretty, especially these yellow ones. And of course, I always use marigolds throughout the vegetable garden for natural insecticide. So that is one of the little things I like to do. I will be putting them back along the outer edge of that larger bed back there, that bed with the blueberry bush in it, and this smaller bed back here as well. So that's where I will typically put them. But look at the blueberry bush. It is full of flowers. It's so pretty. All right, and these smaller blueberry bushes are a little ways away from producing fruit, but that's okay. So my next big task back here is to get pots. I want big enough pots for things that we're going to want to grow, you know, in pots, whatever that may be. And I'm going to put one there, one here along this spot, one along that spot there, and of course there. Here is where the sprinkler head is, so I won't be putting any pots there. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pots that I will eventually need. But that is it for the vegetable garden for today, guys. I'm happy. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for today. We've got a lot done here in the vegetable garden, and I'm so happy to have everything in ground that I have right now. So I just got to get some of the vegetable seeds that I have out now that I've got some beds ready for them. So anyway, I'm going to have some lunch, go get out of this humid heat. It's not really hot, but it's very humid right now. And I'm ready for some cool air and a cold drink. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me in the vegetable garden today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.